I wanted to delve back into time because when I was a young lad,
Yes.
Ralph Bakshi put a film out,
Yes.
which I had on VCR, video cassette, and played to death.
I suspect Pete probably had one too.
And it's not quite full circle because obviously this is a very different way of looking at the world of Middle-earth. But through putting this film together, how many different ways have you discovered that you can express Middle-earth and the people who inhabit it?
I know. Well, I think that's a mark of the genius of Professor Tolkien, right? You know, he built a mythology that is so vast and so layered. It kind of feels like a real history, right? I half of me kind of suspects Middle-earth is out there somewhere, right? So that was part of the joy of this, is that, you know, we found that we found this story within the appendices that fit the form of anime, and it seems to have fit it so perfectly. Now, I suspect there's other stories out there that will fit another form of animation, you know, equally as well. But that's, like I said, I think that's due to the genius that Professor Tolkien is.
And Lord of the Rings fans love the films, but they can also be quite exacting in their in their love for the films.
As they should be.
So, did you keep that in mind at all through the process, or do you just look at the source material and try and be as faithful to it as possible?
I kind of do both. I've lived through this a few times now, so I kind of understand that they're always on my shoulder for sure. They're always sitting there because you don't want to disappoint anybody, you know. But also, I've learned that you have to just make a great movie. And actually, the demands of film are going to have to come first, and that sometimes means you're going to have to change some of the story. But we never do it lightly. We never do it without reason or cause. And also, we always, you know, when we have to add story to the story, we try to do it as authentically as possible, you know. And I think that's what we owe the fans, for sure.
And what do you think the visual elements of this are going to add in the way that Kenji's done it? It's a whole completely different ballgame.
Yeah. You know what's great about it is you're familiar with the environments, right? You look at them and you think, oh wow, I've seen that. I've seen the Hornbeam before, I've seen Edoras before. But he brings a whole new vision to it. And it's so beautiful. Honestly, it really is. I've seen it so many times and it still blows me away. Yeah.
And for you, what's been your favourite moment of this whole experience so far?
I've had so many, but I think one of my favourite moments was when Pete saw the final cut, and he turned to Kenji and he went like this, and Kenji just burst with this biggest smile ever, and my heart kind of swelled because I was like, you know, he got it right. He totally nailed it. It's great.
Awesome. Well, congratulations again, and enjoy your evening.
Thank you
Thanks so much.
You too.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Hey You Guys!
Hey, you guys!
Hey, you guys!
Hey, that's what they all say.
Hey, you guys!
Hey!